Nice. I like keeping you guys at a distance.
Luke, Marshall Harris, CBS 13, Sacramento. First off, just how has the coronavirus kind of just impacted everything from your standpoint?
Well, it's a serious subject, and the NBA is doing the research, talking to the doctors, making sure that player and fan media safety is top priority. And they're working with each team individually and kind of in a group setting to figure out what the plan is. And for us as players and coaches, we're going to continue to play and compete and entertain and try to win, unless told otherwise.
Do you feel like there's a timeline at all, or is it just a day-by-day, hour-by-hour situation? I don't know if you heard the Ivy League tournament got canceled for men and women. In San Jose, they're not playing at the SAP Center in front of large crowds for the rest of the month at least. How does it feel like? Does it feel like a real possibility that the NBA could play games without spectators?
I mean, it's a possibility, right? But it's one of those things that we trust the NBA, and if that comes down, then we'll do it. But we're not going to spend time focused on that when that's just a possibility, right? So we got the Pelicans coming to town. Our priority, I shouldn't say our priority, but what we're focused on right now is the Pelicans and what our game plan is and what we're trying to do. And this is obviously, health is always more important. So we're conscious about it, and there's people within our front office that are directly working with the NBA. And if a plan comes down from above, then we're on board and we'll follow it. But as players and coaching staff, we're focused on what our job is.
Looking at the film, the last game and maybe previous games, what, if anything, have you learned about those slow starts and how you'll address that, and whether or not there will be changes, if at all, to the starting lineup?
Yeah, they did a good job. The Toronto did a really good job of just being more physical than we were to start that game. They were pushing us out of our spots. We weren't able to execute our offense, and our top priority defensively was transition defense, and we didn't do a good job early on in that game. And it's something that we're working on. That's a veteran championship team, and that's what we're trying to get to. And we felt a good lesson. We had a great opportunity. Unfortunately ended up in a loss, but what a great experience for our group to feel that this late into the season in that type of game. So we're always looking at different opportunities and different scenarios to get our team better, and we'll keep doing that. I apologize for all this. You got the allergies in Sacramento are real. I mean,
Don't cough.
Yeah, this is like I'm like eyes watering, and so. They told me if I eat local honey, it'll help. So I took a spoonful of honey earlier. It hasn't kicked in yet, I guess. Sorry, side
Forget
note.
some of my question here. Sean Cunningham, ABC 10. Let me start with, you talked about the slow starts and everything. I mean, when you come out of that game, is it possible, too, that just, you were going up against a really good team? I mean, despite the slow start, again, kind of rearing its head, I mean, when you look back at the tape there, how much of it did you feel was them? How much did you feel was you?
I thought it was a great game. I mean, they went into Utah the next night and did it again to another really good team. I mean, that's why they were It's hard to win championships. They got DNA over there, championship DNA, and that's what we're trying to get to. So, sometimes in hard-fought games, not sometimes, all the time, somebody has to lose. And I was proud of the way we fought. I was proud of the way we answered the bell. We took the lead. They took it back. It was back and forth. Now, there's always things from both sides. I'm sure they go back and watch that tape and be like, we got to clean that up and that, and we're doing the same thing over here. But the overall way that we continue to step up and play over this last 20-game stretch is very encouraging as a coach. And you see the guys competing at a level and playing with the consistency. That's what you want to see. And then we keep trying to clean up the details of the game. And tomorrow night's game is going to be no different with, as far as priority number one, transition defense. This Pelicans team loves to throw the ball out and get out and run, and we got to take care of the ball and get back on defense. So those are the things we keep focusing on. But as a staff, you see the group as a whole and how we continue to play, and I like the progress.
You mentioned them with Zion, and he gets a lot of the attention right now in the small amount of time he's played. But when you see him, just what stands out, and is there anyone he reminds you of? I mean, I know he's just he's a little unique.
Yeah, I want to see him in person, but he's been really impressive. He's been really impressive. To miss that much time and then come back and as a rookie and kind of experience the NBA from halfway through the season, and then put up the numbers that he is and help his team win in the way he is. They got a very good, very very good young player over there in New Orleans, and we'll try different matchups on him. We'll see what's working best for our group. It's our first time going against him, and should be a lot of fun.
He remind you of anybody?
Well, I haven't seen him live yet. I mean, it's tough to really make that comparison until you get a feel for somebody. But very impressive what he's doing right now.
And my final one, just back to the Corona stuff for a minute. I know it evolves every single day, and there's precautions for players and everybody right now. But I mean, how much has it been a topic discussion among you guys? And I mean, you got fans, and I mean, you got family in the stands as well. I mean, how much of a concern is them, or is anyone kind of thinking of not bringing their family to games or anything like that?
Yeah, I can only speak for myself. My family was here last game. We feel like as long as we take the proper steps and we're constantly washing hands and just being mindful of what we're doing, we should be fine. And that's it's an individual choice for each person. But for myself and my family, we feel completely fine, comfortable, safe going out into the town, coming to games and whatnot.
Luke, on the question of the lineup and the starts and kind of analyzing that, I guess a couple of parts to this question. One, do you anticipate going with the same starting group tomorrow night?
Well, we're for now, yeah, but we're still looking at matchups and rotations, and there's the Pelicans present a unique challenge as far as sometimes there's 5 perimeter players all outside the 3-point line, and then Zion and what he brings. So there's certain matchups we're looking to keep. So nothing's been determined for sure yet, but we're still looking into it.
With Rashawn, is there a minutes restriction, and is sort of figuring out how to manage that a factor in whether he's ready or not to
Yes,
go back?
yeah. There is a minutes restriction. We wanted to get him through the back-to-back. I might have pushed the boundaries a little bit on that last game, but he's fine. He felt good today. So that minutes restriction, he was a full participant in practice. That minutes restriction will go up. His conditioning continues to get a little better, and those are all play into that decision as well.
And lastly on that, when you have a team that's played really well for this period of time, is there concern about making a change, whether it is, or is there kind of a thought that we can still optimize this and maybe take it to another level?
Yeah, there's both of those are realistic scenarios, and we try to keep that into account all year. I feel like anytime someone's come back, if we're playing well, we kind of at least ease a change back into it. But I feel like where we're at as a group, the togetherness we have right now, if we do make a move here or there, it won't impact us in a negative way. It'll be something that we continue to rally behind and continue to come out and play with the same type of intensity and purpose. Yeah, I feel great. Does it?